Now the real fun starts. Black Friday was yesterday, or no, 2 days ago. So picked up a new toy, DeWalt Impact. One of these forever. It's going to come handy on this. So we are going to start pulling screws out. Even a rig that's going to have as much storage as this thing will. Space is king. You want every bit of it you can squeeze out. That's a lot of it. That was just wasted. You can kind of start to see the guts of the ambulance back in there. Well, I thought this thing would be assembled with something lightweight like birch or something. It's not. It's particle board, and it weighs a ton. That's another option. I'm glad I decided to tear it out. Matter of fact, I may end up tearing the floor out too, just because way excessive in weight than it needs to be. This party is officially started. Wood back there is the for the ramp boards that slide in back over here. You can kind of see in there. Those will get gutted out. I'm not sure if this door is going to get screwed shut permanently or find a use for it. Starting to feel like a project. I am excited. Down to the bare walls on one whole side here. All the cabinets on this thing were old MDF and weighed a metric ton. Next project is going to be to get this seat out, which is through bolted all the way, nuts and bolts underneath. So they're going to be ground out or crawl underneath. So, start taking out some more screws. I think I've probably pulled 500 screws out of this thing so far. It was put together pretty good, so I'm going to try and get this cabinet out here back behind me. Work on the rest of that. We've been trying to decide whether or not we're going to do a roof raise on this thing. Think I've talked myself out of it. I was really looking at being able to stand up in it would be nice. But a lot of the places we camp, we want to be able to fit into smaller spaces. And if I bring the roof up much more, once I put the solar up there and the rooftop vent and all that stuff, I'll be getting pretty tall, and I want to be able to fit under low branches and be able to fit in all the spaces we like to camp. So I think we're going to leave it where you got to duck a little bit on the inside. I think this thing's about 5'4" on the inside. So, but back to the gutting. Let's get this cabinet out. Well, slight change of plans. This old heating unit in the back is also an air conditioning unit. The air conditioning seems to be holding some Freon. Being I know a little bit about automotive AC, I think I'm going to try and leave this in here somehow, fit it into the build, and then at least when we're driving, we can cool the cab area. You gotta love that it gets dark at like 5:30, but that part of the project is finally done. That took a lot more than I thought it was going to. Required the Sawzall, some pry bars, bit of hammering, but you can see back here behind me, that cabinet is out. What I did discover is it's a 2 foot by 2 foot aluminum cabinet that is open to the outside. So got to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. But got some ideas that my area might end up being the kitchen. I haven't decided yet. But one of the problems with a short roof like this one is standing room. Well, if you can see down here behind me, right back there, you've got the step. On the other side of that step is almost 14 inches to hit the frame rail. I can almost double the size of that step and get a 2 foot by 2 foot area that is 6 foot tall. You can stand in to cook. So that might be a project for the future. Not sure yet, but we're going to end this one today. This has been about another week of demo on the ambulance. Still got the bench seats to take out. That shouldn't be a big deal. The side walls, and last thing I'll be taking out is the ceiling. Then a whole lot of cleaning up. Then I think I'm going to tear the entire floor out. So hang around for that one. I'll leave a little pause here at the end of this for you to hit that like, subscribe button if you haven't. Be tackling the wiring here soon, which is quite the mess. So if you like that kind of stuff, hang around. Hopefully we'll get some camping in here soon. It's hard to get out when it's dark at 4:30 and 20 degrees out. So I don't mind the cold too much, but being stuck in it all day and then sleeping in it and all that sometimes is a bit much. So that's where we're building this. So keep tugging away. We'll get there. So we'll see you next time. As always, thanks for watching.